Well, it finally happened. I got careless and my finger caught on the one working fan on this GPU and it snapped it right off. Man here, and this is going to be Crewman builds a new mining rig out of spare parts. So let me give you the backstory. As you guys know in a video I released earlier this past week, I have some GPUs that are running way too hot. I'm going to put them in their own rig, put them right next to a fan, and hopefully that will solve all my problems and they will keep some rigs from crashing. So first we have this B250 Mining Expert that today I actually I jumped the BIOS because I think I borked the BIOS somehow. So I jumped it cold and I got it working again. So we'll be using this as the basis. We'll just use this frame for now. I can always add more cards in the future. And then I had a buddy send me a bunch of separate power supplies he didn't need. So I was very thankful for that. And I had a spare ZXX board from another purchase. So I'm going to be using that. This is a Dell 1400 watt at 240. So I'm just going to double check on parallelminer.com whether this works with this. And then I will be using this cable to power it. And that should take care of all of the GPUs I'm going to be putting on this. So we're going to go ahead and start building it in 1 minute. Alright, and I checked the model. Actually, to swap it out, this is an older version of a model that's confirmed to work, so I'm pretty sure it'll work. And then I've got the B250 Mining Expert strapped in, so I'm going to go in, test it, turn it on, make sure it posts, and then we're going to strap on the graphics cards. Power's on and nothing blew up, so that's a good thing. Let's make sure it posts. Alright guys, so it wouldn't give me a screen at first. I popped in the best piece of hardware I have, my trusty 730 that I even bent the bracket so I can put it on stuff like this. And I tossed a hive drive on it, and it posts. I'm going to see what the hive drive is, so I'm going to plug a keyboard in, and I'm going to see where it takes me. I'll be right back. Alright, so excuse the mess. I took my buddy who I'm hosting over there. He gave me some extra Ethernet cables, which is good because I needed a really long one. So I will rewire that accordingly. I just want to make sure this works. I connected it to a hive drive to see where it's going to take me. So my plan basically is I'm going to be taking some of my hot graphics cards. This one, which has been running hot. Now I have Asus cards that are running hot, and I'm pretty certain it's these twin co's. I don't know why they're running so hot. But this one, which is a 1660 or 3060 Ti. This one over here is running really hot. It's a Co and it's the only Asus on this, so I'll be taking that off. And then I'm pretty sure this zotac and that zotac are running really hot. So the plan is to take these out. I thought about putting them up here, but this isn't the coldest part of my shed, and these GPUs can handle it just fine, but I don't think those other hot ones can without a repad. And I probably will get some pads, do that at a later date, but for now, I am going to move the three 3070s and the two 3060 Ti's here, and I will just take a box fan and plug it in over here to keep them cool. And those are really the only troublesome ones. Now these AMD ones get hot a little bit when they hit ZIL, so I might actually take them off ZIL. I don't know, I gotta run some more tests, and it's only for a very short period of time. I do take very good care of these. The 6800 over there is getting hot, but there's nothing I can do about that one. And honestly, I paid so little for that, I'm never going to sell it. I'm just probably going to mine with it till it dies or use it in some other kind of content. You know, and I don't like to normally mix rigs. This will be the only mixed rig in this farm, but I'm okay with it because 3070 and 3060 Ti's basically run the same settings as far as 99% of the algos go. We'll put these into that rig right now. We're going to get it set up, and then we're going to start moving the GPUs over. Alright, so we wired up the risers. It's a little messy, but it'll be cleaned up once they're screwed in. You know, I'm sure most of you have done this before, but it bears repeating. I won't ever don't daisy chain these cords, guys. You know, I'll do one extender or like one splitter, like I have these two right here split. Don't ever do more than that. The more times you extend, the more connections you have, the more stuff can go wrong, guys. Just be safe, please. Look, I think it's most dangerous as we build however many rigs we build. We take rigs apart, we reorganize them. you know, let's get real, we love doing it. But as people do it, you get careless. As you get careless, things happen. Hell, I blew one of these up because I plugged one of the connectors in the wrong part of the motherboard, and it blew it up. So that sucked. I mean, it was free, but still, it stunk. All right, guys, I'll be right back with the GPUs on it. So I've got the HP and the Co out. Now we're going to turn that one back on, and we're going to remove 3 more. Well, it finally happened. I got careless. I was turning this one off, and I have the reach over there, and I thought it was on the front for some stupid reason, and my finger caught on the one working fan on this GPU, and it snapped it right off. So that's not good. It flew somewhere in the back, thank God. It didn't hurt anything else as far as I can see. It's just a little embarrassing that happened. And it's funny because I was about to tell you, don't ever buy zotacs. I don't like to talk crap on a GPU maker, but for the 30 series, zotacs are crap. You know, I've had this one since basically launch. Warranty's out. I'm pretty sure the warranty's out on this one too. I'll check, maybe it isn't. But that fan's dead. I might even RMA this one. This one is whatever. And one I got from somebody who replaced the fans a bunch of times already. And this fan was dead, and I just broke this one. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this one off. I'm probably gonna get rid of the fan shroud, and I'm gonna try to wire my own fans onto it. Pretty annoyed, but it is what it is. And now this one is actually gonna go down with the land of misfit GPUs. So we're gonna move 2 here because I'm not intelligent. So I will be right back. There's more of a Zotac bash fest, but guys, this is ridiculous. This big of a fan shroud for this little CPU or GPU, and it still gets hot. Like this much of a heatsink, and it still gets hot. Look how much smaller is a broken EVGA XC3 that I tried to fix with not much more. This shroud is larger than the GPU and the cooler put together, and it still doesn't cool well. Like, how do you do all this work with 2 big, wobbly, stupid fans? Man, you know, not that I'm a big YouTuber or anything, but I'm never going to take sponsorship from Zotac. You know, how do you make products with this terrible quality and then have the gall to overcharge people for them? All right, guys, I'm going to try to take the fans off of this and try to figure out a way to strap some on it. Alright, I'll be right back. Finally have this dumb fan shroud off, and I honestly think I'm done with it. It's very, very dumb. I'm not... So, the guy who I bought this from told me these fans were replaced 3 times already, and he said these fans were terrible. So, I honestly think I'm just going to strap... the heatsink's a little dented. That's okay, I'll fix that. But I'm honestly probably just going to strap some case fans to this heatsink and see if I can just get it powered into this fan controller, wherever it is. It's somewhere over here. I think it's this one. Anyway, that's what I think I'm going to do. If not, I might even just strap 2 case fans to this and then just wire them into that other one and see if I can power all 4 fans off of it. Or maybe I will put a fan controller on it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Be right back. Padding it for the hell of it. I dumped this dumb fan shroud and I just strapped some case fans on. I have a way to power the case fans. If it doesn't work, maybe I'll go pick up some Noctua PWM fans and wire up a shroud or wire them up to the doohickey I have planned, and maybe it'll work. But we're just going to try the cheapest and easiest option for now. So let's get this strap back on. I think I made it look a little prettier. It's actually able to plug in the 8 pins easier. I still, for the life of me, don't understand how a repadded Zotac with a GPU with a heatsink this large can be such a terrible cooler. So I'm done with this. I'm done with Zotac. Alright, I'm going to get this back in the rig. I'm going to get these fans powered on, and we're going to get this thing mining. Alright, so as you can see, I got the rig up and running. It's in the coolest part of my shed, well, the second coolest part of my shed. But more importantly, I can put a box fan right in front of it when it gets too hot. So I think this should really help the temperatures on this thing. This box fan is going to fall. I got to secure it properly. Anyway, I feel like in some farms there are some GPUs where you just mine on them till they die. This one, probably those two are mined with them till they die. I'm actually really disappointed with the Co's. I kind of like them a lot more. Like they felt like high quality when I opened them, etc. But now, I don't know, they're running really hot, and I'm not a big fan. But you know, they look okay and they work well, so you know, maybe one day I'll sell them. But these other four, mine till they die. More of the story: never buy zotac on the 30 series. They're crap. I can't speak to the 40 series. I know 40 series have over-engineered coolers, but I don't know anything about their fans. I've been lucky. Actually, this one doesn't even have dead fans. This one has one, and that other one I scrapped the fans. And you know, that one was a nightmare. I could spend hours going over how much I hate that GPU, but I got a good deal on it and mine with it till it dies. Thank you for watching. I hope this is the last time I have to deal with these hot GPUs. Every other one in the whole farm, honestly, is doing great. All of them. It was literally this one rig, my misfit rig, I think I'm gonna call it. It's the only mixed rig I have. I'm honestly probably just gonna leave it this way. I don't care. Mine with it till they die, right? That's what these GPUs are. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you have some of these GPUs, share your comments about how much you hate them. And maybe one day we can blow them up after they've ROI'd 20x in the next bull run. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Good man, out.